Natasha Romanoff was never meant to be a hero. She was born in a world that did not care for innocence. The year was marked by political tension, cold wars fought in silence, and nations that valued power over people. Natasha's earliest memories were not of lullabies or warm embraces, but of running, of hiding, and of voices speaking in hushed, urgent tones. Her parents loved her, but love was not enough to protect her. One night, fire swallowed the sky. Gunshots cracked through the air like thunder. Hands pulled her away, screaming, drowned by chaos. When the smoke cleared, Natasha was alone, another orphan created by war. She was taken by men who wore calm faces and carried official papers. They spoke of safety, of purpose. But safety was a lie, and purpose was a weapon. She was delivered to the Red Room. Chapter 2, the Red Room. The Red Room was not a place, it was a system. A hidden program designed to turn young girls into the deadliest. Assassins on Earth, names were erased, emotions were punished. Weakness was destroyed. Natasha learned quickly. Pain became routine. Failure meant suffering. Success meant survival. They trained her body until it moved faster than thought. She learned every form of combat: karate, judo, boxing, and styles so brutal they had no names. She learned how to fire a gun before she learned how to laugh. She memorized poisons, pressure points, lies, and seduction. The instructors taught them that attachment was dangerous. Love was a liability. Mercy was weakness. To ensure obedience, the Red Room took more than her childhood. They took her ability to choose. Through conditioning and chemical manipulation, Natasha was shaped into something precise and lethal. She was enhanced, her body altered to age slower, heal faster, endure more, but every enhancement came with a price. She became Black Widow. Chapter 3. The assassin Natasha Romanoff moved through the world like a ghost. She infiltrated governments, dismantled criminal networks, eliminated targets whose names were whispered in fear. Each mission was executed with cold perfection. No hesitation. No mistakes. She wore many faces: spy, diplomat, lover, enemy. Lies became second nature. Truth became distant. With every life she took, a small piece of her disappeared. At night, she dreamed of a little girl running through flames, reaching for hands that were no longer there. She woke up with blood on her conscience and silence in her chest. The Red Room called her their greatest success. Natasha called herself a monster. Chapter 4. The man who didn't pull the trigger. Her assignment was simple: eliminate Clint Barton. He was an elite operative, a threat to Soviet interests. Natasha tracked him across continents, shadowing him until the moment came. But Clint was faster. He had her in his sights. One pull of the trigger and the Black Widow would be gone. But Clint didn't shoot. Instead, he spoke. He saw through the mask, through the assassin, into the broken human underneath. He saw someone who had never been given a choice, and he offered her one. That single act of mercy shattered the chains around her mind. Natasha defected. Chapter 5. S.H.I.E.L.D. did not feel like victory. Natasha joined S.H.I.E.L.D, trading one secret organization for another. She worked as a spy, using her skills to protect rather than destroy. But the past clung to her like a stain she could never wash away. Nick Fury trusted her, but never fully. Neither did she. Her red ledger haunted her. Every name, every face, every mission weighed on her soul. She believed she could never truly atone. Then came the Avengers initiative. Chapter 6. Among gods, Natasha stood beside legends. Tony Stark, the genius billionaire. Steve Rogers, the man out of time. Thor, the god of thunder. Bruce Banner, the monster within. And her. No armor. No serum. No hammer. Just skill. Just will. She proved herself again and again. In battles where gods fell, she stood her ground. In moments of fear, she was calm. In chaos, she was precise. When Loki tried to break her mind, she turned his arrogance against him. When aliens invaded New York, she closed the portal and saved the world. Still, she did not see herself as a hero. Heroes were clean. She was not. Chapter 7. Truth and Betrayal. When S.H.I.E.L.D revealed itself within S.H.I.E.L.D, Natasha's faith shattered. Everything she trusted had been corrupted. She could have run. Instead, She released every secret file she had, exposing herself, her past, her sins. She chose truth over safety. The world saw Black Widow for what she was. Natasha Romanoff accepted the judgment. Chapter 8, Family Over Time. The Avengers became something she never thought she'd have again. A family. Clint understood her silence. Steve believed in her goodness. Tony trusted her instincts. For the first time, Natasha laughed without guilt. But peace never lasted. Chapter 9, Civil War, when the world demanded control over the Avengers. Natasha was torn. Loyalty clashed with belief. Friends became enemies. She chose the middle path and paid the price. The Avengers broke apart. Natasha was alone again. Chapter 10. The snap Thanos arrived like judgment. The universe lost half its life in a single moment. Friends turned to dust. Hope vanished. Natasha survived, and survival felt like punishment. She became the backbone of the remaining Avengers, holding them together with sheer determination. She refused to give up. Even when the world had died, then came a chance. Time travel. Redemption. Hope. Chapter 11. Vormir and the desolate planet of Vormir. Natasha faced her final reckoning. The Soul Stone demanded a life. Clint tried to sacrifice himself. Natasha wouldn't let him. She had taken lives all her life. Now, she would give hers. As she fell. There was no fear. Only peace. Chapter 12. A hero remembered. Natasha Romanoff died saving the universe. She was not perfect. She was not clean. She was not innocent. But she was brave. She proved that redemption is not about erasing the past. It's about choosing better. Every day, Black Widow was not born a hero. She became one.